What's up, my peoples? Rob a Wise Life. About to head home from work. Had something on my mind that the Ruach is given me, risen up in me, and I just want to share it. As you can see, this is called Linked Up in Unity, and there's a perception that's going around right now that people linking up and people trying to unify and people trying to come together and people just trying to walk things out together in these last days, allowing iron to sharpen iron or whatnot. There's a perception going around that that's a bad thing or negative thing or could be dangerous, and in many facets it could be dangerous if you are dealing with the wrong people. But I just want to, from my perspective and my viewpoint, just want to share the thoughts that the Ruach has been giving me about this situation. Before I start driving, I wanted to read this scripture real quick. Philippians 2, verses 1 through 4. It says, "If there be therefore any consolation in Mashiach, if any comfort of love, if any fellowship of the Ruach, if any bowels and mercies, fulfill ye my joy, that ye be like-minded, having the same love, being of one accord, of one mind. Let nothing be done through strife or vainglory, but in lowliness of mind, let each esteem other better than themselves. Look not every man on his own things, but every man also on the things of others." And I want to look at verse 4 right there and read that again. Look not every man on his own things, but every man also on the things of others. All right. If we're going to look on the things of others, all right, it would make sense that, you to look out for somebody, you need to know them. All right. The scriptures also speak on us to know those who labor amongst us. So being linked up in unity, to me, is a beautiful thing. And those of us who are out here trying to do it the right way, trying to encourage one another and build each other up as the scriptures instruct us to do, I don't see nothing wrong with that. And matter of fact, I see it as following instructions, as being doers of the word. All right. The greatest servant is going to be the least servant. All right. I'll say that again. The greatest servant is going to be the least servant. Those of us who are willing to get low, those of us who are willing to humble ourselves and try to get this thing all the way right, the Father is going to empower us to get it all the way right eventually. All right. We all got stuff we got to work out. All right. But I just want to encourage the brothers and sisters out there that's struggling with should I talk to this brother? Should I not talk to this brother? Look, if I reach out to you and you ain't got nothing to say to me, that's fine. Cool. All right. I'm not gonna lose no sleep over it. That's just the way it go down. All right. If I reach out to you and you want to try my Ruach and we have that conversation and we get to know one another, then we can grow from that. I've had plenty of conversations with brothers that it didn't work out with. All right. And some of those situations are more painful than others. Some have been in years past. Some have been here recently, where brothers have either moved away from me or I've had to move away from brothers and sisters. All right. But the Father has put it up on me, on my Ruach, and the Son has put it up on me through the Ruach. All right. To be a bridge connecting people together, to be a puzzle piece in these last days. And because of the controversies and the different back and forths and the different viewpoints out there, the different way people think, people's theologies, people's hermeneutics and thought processes and all that kind of stuff, because of that, I haven't been able to stay connected with various different people with different mindsets than mine and stuff. But that's natural. All right. The scriptures say, be like-minded, and come together in unity with those who are like-minded as you. All right. So to me, the scriptures is very clear that we should all be saying the same things. All right. And the things that I'm saying come from the scriptures. All right. And I'm not here trying to plagiarize nobody. I'm not here trying to steal from nobody. I'm not trying to sneak this. I'm not trying to undercut nobody. I'm not trying to step on no toes. What I'm trying to do is just bring the body into a level of unification and a level of togetherness, to where when we got something going on, we can do what they did in the old days. You know what I'm saying? What they did in Esther. You know what I'm saying? When they came together and fasted for 3 days without eating and drinking. That's what I mean. When something go down, we should be able to do that, you know, with one another. When one of us is going through something, you know what I'm saying? I mean, and then I mean, just being able to get together and work out those doctrinal issues like we've done in recent videos past, trying to work out doctrinal issues. And if it ends up that people can't get on the same page, then yeah, there's gonna be some deunification. There's gonna be some times where we move away from each other. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, Rob Robertson, is trying to get it right. All right. If I've offended somebody, I apologize. But if somebody just got in their feelings, I ain't apologizing. If I said something that was right, or I said something that lined up with scripture and you couldn't take it because of your emotions, that ain't on me. All right. But if I've said something that was wrong, I ain't got no problem. I've said this many times. I ain't got no problem apologizing when I'm wrong. You know, because we obligated to do that. All right. But I will say this too. The playing field and the rules ain't the same for everybody. And that's just what it is right there. All right. And that ain't my words. That's just what I'm seeing and what's happening out here, regardless of whether it be in society or whether it be in the assembly. All right. Now, if somebody deem it wrong, that we ain't supposed to be linking up and we ain't supposed to know those who labor amongst us, then hey, you're going directly against scripture. All right. It ain't about competition. It ain't about stealing from others and taking people's words and this. It ain't about none of that stuff. It ain't about railing for railing and evil for evil and words for word. It ain't about none of that either. All right. If we trying to get this thing right, we supposed to be trying to unify. All right. And if I say I forgive you, then that's what I've done. All right. And if I ask for forgiveness, that's what I expect. All right. And either way, it takes two parties. It takes both parties to get it right. And if one party comes to the table and the other one won't, I mean, then and I'm just using that as an example. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, linking up, the perception that that's a negative thing and that's wrong and it's dangerous and you got to be careful. Certain elements of that is true. You do got to be careful. But if you know me, you know what's wrong with linking up with me. All right. And if you want to get to know me, if you want to try to ruach like the scriptures say, there's nothing wrong with that because it's scriptural. It's backed up by the word of Yahuwah. You know what I'm saying? So all I know is that perception that's going on, I just wanted to speak on it. And I feel like the Father gave me permission to speak on it. All right. And yes, there are still issues that need to be discussed within the assembly. All right. Some people will come to the table. Some people won't. But we got to be willing to humbly listen to one another. All right. Hear what one another is saying and try to accomplish shalom with one another, dealing with what one another is saying. All right. if I'm passionate about something and you see I'm passionate about something, all right, and you improperly label that passion as anger and lust and malice, that's not right, and we're not supposed to be doing those kind of things, my brothers and sisters. I'm speaking to the brothers out there and the sisters out there, all right, who can discern what the scriptures is trying to teach them, all right, what the Ruach is trying to teach them, what the Ruach is trying to lead them to do. And I'm speaking to those who actually care about the unification of the assembly here in these last days. All right, I'm not, I mean, anybody that wants to critique what I'm saying, anybody that wants to manipulate what I'm saying, change what I'm saying, try to add words in what I'm saying or take away from what I'm saying, anybody that's trying to do that, I'm not on that. All right, people is free to do whatever they want to do, but those out there that is truly trying to allow Yahuwah to use them, those that are trying to be a willing vessel, discern what I'm saying right now, and then take it to as if you're gonna accept it or not, you're gonna receive it or not. All right, I just wanted to do a short video, just commenting on some of the recent perceptions on coming together and fellowshipping with amongst each other. All right, to my knowledge, iron sharpens iron. All right, if I want to talk to somebody and peek they thought process on some things, I just don't see nothing wrong with that. If I want to crack open the scriptures with somebody and get a better understanding on something, I don't see nothing wrong with that. If I want to call my brother or my sister or get on a video chat or just get in dialogue, voice to voice or face to face with someone that I might have an issue with, or somebody that I just want to fellowship with, I don't think that's wrong. Matter of fact, I think that's in line with scripture. So that is what it is. There shouldn't be any rogue or outside agendas when it comes to Yahuwah's word. All right, we should be trying to keep the main thing. The main thing is Yahushua. All right, and getting his word out, making disciples, seeking and saving the lost, and admonishing and encouraging each other as we try to live and work out our salvation with fear and trembling in these last days. That's what it's all about. So anybody that ain't trying to do that, then yeah, we not on the same page. All right, and we probably not gonna be in fellowship with one another. But anybody that can just receive what I'm saying, or if you can't receive this video, call me up and have a conversation with me, and then maybe we can get on the same page with each other. If people ain't trying to get on the same page, then we ain't about that. So hopefully this is helpful to those who are paying attention and those who are really wanting to get it right for Yahushua's sake. All right, I know that there are there's a whole bunch of stuff going on out there with people who are in the assembly, people who used to be of the assembly, people who are trying to tear apart the assembly. And so you guys at the end of the day, myself included, you guys, we have to decide what's right. All right, we have to discern what's right, decide if we're gonna follow what's right, all right, and decide and discern if we're going to share what's right with each other and with others, those who are out there just waiting in the woodworks to do what they gonna do, and the newbies that's coming in that we should be leading to the Father through the Son. So all praise to Abba Yahuwah, all esteem to Yahushua. I lift up my Elohim, all right, and I proclaim them as my Elohim. All right, this is Rob. All right, I just say what they want me to say. I take no credit. I give all the credit to Elohim. Shalom, shalom.